All praise, honor, and glory, honor, all praises, honor, and glory, Slakia. Go to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKadosh, the Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh. By Hashem is in the name, Yahweh Shai, his only begotten Son of the Heavenly Father. That's the true name in the Hebrew. By Hashem HaKadosh, the name is Spirit Holy. And giving double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone. By Hashem HaKadosh, the name is Spirit Holy. And Shemiyah Mafane is a Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp. Of course, giving a peace and salutations to the election, the first fruits. And this is, I guess I would say breaking news. You got over there in the state of Israel, they're waiting for Iran, which are the Persians, to attack in response to a killing of a Hamas leader. And now it says here, this is off of Agenda Free TV, and I was just on I just caught the last end of it, but the brothers from elder brothers from GMS Dallas, and I believe the elder brother from the UK, London, Rachaya Kwam, was on an algorithm on the topic of World War III algo update, the tipping point. So we see obviously things going down in prophecy's sake. As we do know, World War III cannot occur before the RFID, microchip, the MOTB, be made mandatory. Okay? But this is a major prophecy that's going to happen. And what we see is a lot of key players which are in prophecy doing things as the scriptures prophesied and gave us the signs to look for. So it says Iran is expected to attack the state of Israel in the near future in response to Israel's alleged assassination of Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. The timing of an Iranian response is unclear. Will Iran attack Israel? Alright. So it says the supreme leader of Iran has reportedly ordered a direct attack on Israel, the state, in response to Israel's alleged assassination of Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Iran's capital Tehran last Wednesday morning. In addition to the possibility of Iran strike on Israel, it's widely anticipated that Hezbollah could soon launch a retaliatory attack on Israel after Israel's assassination of a top Hezbollah commander in Beirut, Lebanon last Tuesday. So you got things going on, man. There are fears of a situation in the Middle East could spiral into a regional war. And yeah. So, you got here, like this is a view from Tel Aviv. At the time right here, its current day is here in America is it's August the 5th, 2024. Hopefully you're Jacob Trouble. Alright.
That an attack could occur imminently within the next 48 hours.
I guess this guy's reading like things people are saying. I'm not sure. I'm not really familiar with this guy's platform, but it came up on my stream. And I believe Better Bachelor, aka Joker, who has a new page. He has something that but I didn't get to check this off of Odd Man News.
I think China and Russia and the Middle East, they know that the United States is weak right now. Yes, England's on fire. We'll talk about that as well. But I'm going to start, where is it? Right here. So this is from 11 hours ago. Russian arms landing in Tehran fuels Middle East tensions. There was a funny post that was going around on X, and basically it was all the pizza.
And how Russian get involved is Russia being a ally of Iran, which is biblically prophecy. Okay, you read in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, which Gog and Magog is referring to Russia. Okay, Ezekiel 38:1, and the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company, bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords. Now here we go. Persia. Okay. Which, Iran. And Ethiopia. And Libya. North Africa. Is that Libya? With them. Shield. All of them with shield and helmet. Okay. Gomer and all his bands in the house of Torgamar in the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia being a guard unto these nations, Iran or Persia being one of them. That's biblical prophecy. That alliance is biblical.
So it was Friday night, this past Friday night. All the pizza shops were 3 times as busy as usual, and all the bars were 10% as busy as usual, meaning that everybody in Washington, D.C. was ordering pizza, and they weren't going to the bars. They were stuck at work late, figuring something out. And Iran said something big is coming. This is from 11 hours ago. Russian arms landing in Tehran fuels Middle East tensions. German Daily Bild reports that Russian Il-76, which Russians typically use to transport weaponry, landed in Tehran over the weekend. In addition, Russian propagandists are spreading the theory that this is connected to Moscow's involvement in Iran's plan to attack on Israel. The situation in the Middle East is the most tense it's been in months, and it's further escalation of the ongoing conflict in various fronts between Israel and Iran, as well as their allies, the Palestinians, Lebanese, and Yemeni Houthi movements. Now notice how they've worded this, okay? Well, of course, the media is going to say that Iran is just weeks away from a nuke. They've been saying that since the 1990s. They've been saying that since the 1990s. Don't look. Our news outlets right now for the West are as bad as Pravda, so don't believe anything they say. They've been goading us into a conflict with Iran, but I think it's one the United States is going to regret, and I'll explain that in a moment. But notice here in this story, they say it's an escalation between Israel and Iran. In this story, that's what they say from 11 hours ago. They're not saying it's an escalation between Israel and Palestine. They're saying it's an escalation between Israel and Iran. So they're trying to now tie Palestine to Iran and Israel to the United States, and they're trying to get this battle going. You see what I'm saying?
If U.S., we know the scriptures tell you, Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh, of the Lord Yahweh, that he had taken against Edom, so-called weak man, and his purpose, says, that he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock, we're just talking about, and as we do know, we call them 1948ers and small hats. All right, I'm gonna give my name now. I'm gonna call it the SOI. Okay, state of, and there you go. Shall draw them out, surely. Which that state will draw out them, being the U.S. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Okay? Read Jeremiah 50:45 if you want. So, like, key players, these key countries does play in biblical prophecy. But we understand that these are wars and rumors of wars. But we are very, very close. Okay? That's just your Matthew 24. Okay? I want to make this a very, very long lesson. But it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay? Now, go back to Better Bachelor a little bit, see what he's saying.
They say on Tuesday, the military leader, Fuad Shakur, was ended in an Israel attack on Beirut. On Wednesday, in an attack on Tehran, also attributed to Israel. The political leader, Ismail Haniyeh, he's been ended. And that happened just a couple days ago on Wednesday. They say both the Iranian leaders as well as Palestinians have already announced a retaliation. German Bild reports that a Russian IL-76 showed up and that they have anti-aircraft systems on board. Newspapers emphasize that there's no evidence to support these claims, but the cooperation between the Kremlin and Tehran is no secret. It intensified after the outbreak of the war in Ukraine. The Russians are using, among other things, Iranian-made drones, Shahed in Ukraine, which are used for fighting night raids on targets in Ukraine. Israel's preparing for strikes. They're down in a bunker now, apparently, that also still connected to their command center, but they're in bunkers now in Israel, preparing for such a hit. So that's 11 hours ago. I didn't drill down into the necessarily the ending of the guy. I'm more interested in the bigger picture of things. I don't care how they ended the leader of, like, I'm not interested in that. That's okay, neat. Drone, missile, whatever. It's more, what's the bigger ramification?
He's ex-military too.
What's the bigger outcome of all of this? That's really what matters for us. You know what I mean? This is from Sky News. Russia and China are standing behind Iran.
All right. So, hey, man, this all prophecy, man. So, I'm gonna leave it at there. Shalom to the elect. Stay up. Stay, of course, occupied in prophecy, and don't be complacent, because a lot of things, are going on, and a lot of things gonna change quick. Shalom to the elect.